So the next section we're going to look at thrusting. We'll start from left and right tail because those are the posters we've been working on today. And then we'll also look at a couple of other posters as long as I can keep them under the roof of my low ceiling basement here. So starting out with sword in our right hand. So we'll do sword in one hand to start, but Mark, you can feel free to do it in sword in two hands. I'll show that in a second. From left tail, as an example, right? For all of our thrusts, we go to longa and then step. So from left tail, we bring the palm out, we're coming across the line and out to longa and then stepping. Now, you'll see longa shown as a centerline posta. That's how it appears in the manuscripts. Here at Emma Guelph, as per our provost, David Murphy, we have a slightly angled longa. So if we're stepping with our left foot, it's angled to the right, almost like an extended breve. If we change feet, so we have our right foot forward, it's slightly extended so that we're on the left side. The reason for that is it allows us to take the center, to hold and take the center, right? So if I'm doing this from Moore's tooth with two hands, let's say, right? I could come out with an increasing right foot step as I do a false edge deflection, and then I could switch over and out and then step in, right? If I was to turn this way so that you can see me, starting on a boar's tooth, right? Going to come up with an increasing right foot step, switch over and out. Now I'm extended, now I step behind my weapon with the pommel approximately at belly button to solar plexus level and the point correspondingly at throat to eye level. The pommel is always higher than the point. We do not want to see this. We want to see this to this. This is the range of actions that we use for our longas. Range of heights we use for our longas, right? So moving to full iron gate, just to follow this along a little bit more. We're going to come across and out directly to longa and in behind it. Now, what we teach new recruits, what I teach new recruits, is the exchange of point. So I teach them to thrust as if they are exchanging the point. So come across to breve, and then out to longa. That's a longer action, right? If I was in free play and just barely in distance, and I saw somebody being silly, doing false time action or whatever, out of posta, I wouldn't go across to breve and in, or more to the point, opponents that I faced have not done that, like Bill. He's just said, hey, you're being silly, I will take it. I'll just come straight out into longa and in, right? So I would consider those two variants as safest, if you will, in that if they happen to come in while you're considering your action, you've already got this engaged, and then you can come out and in. And it also gives you one action for both your defense and your attack. But keep in mind, this, essentially chambering, getting ready to come out, is a provocation in and of itself, right? If you come across the line into breve cross-footed, you might provoke somebody to come out, in which case then you would have your follow-on actions you could do. But I digress. The main purpose of this was to look at how a thrust should look. Let's finish this up with from right tail. So from right tail, coming across in the longa, and then coming forward. The main thing is you have to have true time. So I have to get my point in line before I step. Now again, the context here is you're facing somebody in a prepared position. If I use false time against somebody in a prepared position, they should and will strike me. You will see people cheating on time. If they see the other person out of position on false time, they might start to move forward, feeling as if they have sufficient time to get that point forward before they enter in. I do not ascribe to that philosophy. I think that's shaving down your safety too much. I prefer to do the true, well, no, I've been trained to do the true time action and then if they respond correctly, follow through on the following actions, or just get out. But that's a quick little look at thrusts. Would you like some more? Are you good, Mark? Okay. Good stuff. I'll stop this and we'll move on to the next.